If you're a true Liverpool fan, subscribe to Anfield Signal. Man City great Aymeric Laporte pays Mohamed Salah the ultimate compliment. Aymeric Laporte came up against Mohamed Salah plenty of times during his 5-year spell at Manchester City, and he knows all about how good the Egyptian is. Aymeric Laporte selected Mohamed Salah in every round of a winner-stays-on game of some of the most dangerous forwards in Premier League history. The former Manchester City defender was first asked to choose between Chelsea legend Eden Hazard and Salah, and he plumped for the Liverpool forward. He was then asked to choose between Salah and Son Heung-min, Sadio Mane, Harry Kane, Radamel Falcao, Diego Costa, and Luis Suarez, choosing the Egyptian every single time. Considering the numbers that Salah has put up since moving to Liverpool in 2017, few would argue with Laporte's answers. Salah has registered 190 goals and 93 assists across his Premier League career, with the vast majority of those contributions coming in the red of Liverpool. Laporte had a front-row seat for many of Salah's most memorable moments in a Liverpool shirt, with the 33-year-old having scored 10 times and assisted 4 more against Man City during Laporte's 5 years as a player for the Etihad Stadium club. Meanwhile, Arne Slot praised Salah earlier this week after the Egyptian drew level with Reds legend Steven Gerrard on 92 Premier League assists for the club. Salah produced the cross from which Virgil van Dijk scored Liverpool's winning goal against Sunderland on Wednesday, and Slot backed him to surpass Gerrard before the end of the season. He has so many records for this club, but to have this one combined with such a great player. Both were unbelievable players for this club, Slot said. Unfortunately for Steven, I expect Mo to go above him. I don't expect, but I hope he goes above him. Salah already has 93 Premier League assists, but one of those came while he was playing at Chelsea, but he has plenty of time to surpass Gerrard's top-flight record for the Reds. Liverpool has 12 games left to play in the league this season and is contracted to the Reds until 2027, although it is unclear whether he will remain at the club beyond the summer amid expected interest from clubs in the Saudi Pro League during the transfer window. Liverpool told how it can tweak Harvey Elliott agreement to unlock loanee at Aston Villa. Harvey Elliott has made just 7 appearances for Aston Villa this season, with the Villains reluctant to use him due to their reservations over triggering the buy option in the loan agreement. Liverpool has been urged to tweak the terms of Harvey Elliott's loan agreement at Aston Villa in order to allow the youngster to feature more frequently for the remainder of the season. Elliott joined Villa on a season-long loan deal last summer, with the deal including an obligation for Villa to make the move permanent on the condition that the player made 10 appearances in all competitions. He made 5 appearances for Villa in the opening few weeks of the season, but was then exiled for several months due to Unai Emery's reservations over the player. Emery admitted at the beginning of January that he hadn't been playing Elliott because he didn't want to trigger the compulsory buy option in the loan agreement. Elliott returned to Villa's squad recently and made substitute appearances against RB Salzburg and Brentford, to take his appearance tally for the Villains up to 7. However, Villa's stance on Elliott's future is believed to remain unchanged, leaving the player in an uncertain position with several months of the season remaining. Former Villa chief executive Keith Wyness believes that Liverpool should increase the number of games that Elliott needs to play for Villa in order for the Midlands club to have to buy him. Well, I think it's both clubs that need to resolve the situation together, Wyness told Football Insider. They have really got to be sensible, look at the kid and his own future. They've got to do what's best for him to a degree. This is one case where I actually do feel a little bit sorry for the player. He thought he was going to make the move, get his 10 appearances and that he'd play a bigger role than that with Villa. I think it would be fair to put him up to 15 or 20 appearances. Then I think from Liverpool's point of view that if he's doing well, it will increase his value in the summer for other clubs that could come in. But I think there could be a deal done, and I think we should be able to get there. Both clubs have got an interest in getting this done, so they have just got to work it out and go on from there. Last week, Villa boss Emery admitted that Elliott's career is stagnating at Villa but said that Liverpool have the key to resolve the issue. I spoke with him, Emery said. We have been fair because there are 2 ways. One way is sport, the second is business. We'll be fair in case, because we are trying it and I told him, I spoke a few times with Harvey. Now I am opening the door to play with us, because he can help us, but it's not only on my side. The other side is Liverpool, if they are taking off the clauses they have, to play matches and for us to buy him compulsory. I said to him, you are going to play here with us, it's a sport decision. But now it's a sport decision and a business decision. My sport decision is still there. You are deserving to play, we need your qualities in the field, you are going to play. But in case, the clauses are still there and now it is Liverpool, they have the key. Alexander Isak could return for Liverpool next month as new injury update emerges. Alexander Isak has been on the sideline since December, with the Liverpool striker having broken his leg after a collision with Tottenham defender Mickey van de Venerable. Sweden manager Graham Potter has revealed Liverpool forward Alexander Isak is aiming to be fit in time for the international break in March. The £125 million summer signing suffered a leg fracture during an away victory over Tottenham in December. The unfortunate injury occurred just after Isak had scored a fine goal in North London, which led to him getting tangled up with Spurs defender Mickey van de Venerable. Since then, the 26-year-old has been sidelined due to his injuries and has undergone surgery for both an ankle injury and the fibula fracture. However, recent images shared by Liverpool show him training solo at the club's AXA training centre. In these photos, he can be seen doing a gym session and some light football work. These images provide the strongest hint yet that he will return to action for the club before the season ends. Potter is keen to have both Isak and Spurs forward Dejan Kulusevski fit for Sweden's World Cup qualifier against Ukraine on March 26. The ex-Chelsea manager suggested there's a possibility both players could recover in time, telling Football Direct, "I hope they, Isak and Dejan Kulusevski, can play. But these are big injuries. It's tough to come back from injuries like that by March, but there's a chance. Yes, I have spoken to both of them. They are on their way back and are optimistic. They are working very hard at home in the club team in an attempt to play with us in March." However, Slot's recent remarks about Isak's injury were less hopeful than those of the Englishman. Last month, the Dutchman made it clear the former Newcastle United striker was still heavily reliant on crutches. Slot stated, "He's not even on the pitch yet. He's just out of his walker." So that tells you that he's not on the pitch yet and not expected on the pitch today or tomorrow in terms of his recovery work. It's going to take a while before he's back, as we knew. No specific timeline was given for Isak's recovery when news of his fracture first emerged. Before his injury during the Tottenham match, Isak had scored 3 goals and provided 1 assist in 16 appearances across all competitions. It took him quite some time to secure a spot in Slot's starting 11, having joined from Newcastle after a disrupted pre-season. He also sustained a groin injury shortly after the 5-1 victory over Eintracht Frankfurt, which led to him being substituted at halftime. This setback kept him off the pitch for a month, further disrupting his debut season at Liverpool. He was devastated to learn about the seriousness of his injury. After the announcement was made, he took to social media and wrote, "Gutted to be out for a while. Time to recover and support from the sideline. I will work hard to be back as soon as I possibly can. Thank you all Reds and everyone else for the kind messages, it does not go unnoticed. YNWA." Fellow summer recruit Hugo Ekitike has been impressively spearheading the attack in his absence, leading to questions about how Isak and the Frenchman can both be accommodated in the team simultaneously.